You retired at the age of 48 with a corpus of 5 crores.
I wanted to start my financial freedom journey from Jan 2016. The end of Jan, I had a layoff. For 2 days, I didn't tell even to my wife that I got laid off. It was a shocker.
Now post-retirement, what are your current passive income?
Roughly, it's coming 1.2 lakhs per month. My portfolio has grown so big that market conditions doesn't matter to me.
What was retirement to you? Was it at 60?
I remember one instance where the company reduced the retirement age to 58. We were like protesting. We never thought there is an early retirement aspect. We come from 70s kids where retirement was 60, 62 kind of thing.
Proudly part of the 01 network by Zerodha.
You retired at the age of 48 with a corpus of 5 crores and with just 9 years of planning. And we'll get into that interesting journey. But before that, if you can just tell us and the audience a little bit about yourself.
I did my engineering in electronics and communication, and 98 I completed. My journey started 1999 into the job world when I had the off-campus offer from this company called iFlex Solutions. Now it's Oracle Financial with a fresher salary of 1.8 lakhs. We were learning the banking concept. Whatever we learned in electronics and communication, motherboards and everything is gone. Now we are talking about savings account, checking account, right? And then, investments, wealth. And within 1.5 years, we were given a ticket to US. That's where I learned tricks of wealth creation and everything. I stayed with iFlex Solutions for almost 9 years. 2007, I moved away from iFlex and then joined a small startup in the services category called Nowhere. My salary jumped to around, I think, 12 lakhs as a project manager over there. Then moved on to a company called Arcot R&D Software in the year 2008 as a senior programmer with a salary base of 18 lakhs. That was a good jump within this software. And then moved on to a company called Altisource Business Solutions with a salary of 24 lakhs. It was a good role, managing a team of 70 people. Been there for almost 5 years. My salary grew to almost 35 lakhs there. So yeah, it was a shocker there after 5 years that they laid off. Emotionally got affected. For 2 days, I didn't tell even to my wife that I got laid off. But after that, it took me, I think, 5 months to get into another startup, the Davinta Technologies, for about salary of same. There I was again for 11 months. Reorg happened. They said, we don't need your team. So in a short span of a year, 2 layoffs happened. Then joined, I was like very clear, not getting into a startup, get into a big company where, stability is needed. That's when I joined IBM in 2017 for just a hike of 50,000, which is like 35.5 lakhs. Then moved from IBM and Kyndryl in the year 2023, right? And then the hikes which I got to a new company called Azentio, around 72 lakhs. Been then for a year as VP Customer Success. And that was the last one. And then, yes, April 2024, I exited from the software world. I started financial freedom in 2016. I was planning to retire by 2025. I wanted to gift myself at the age of 50, the retirement gift. But because of various aspects, the goal, the focused approach towards it helped me to retire at the age of 48. And I self-retired by August 2024.
Fantastic. So when did the idea of early retirement first come to you? And how did you start planning for it?
My early idea started somewhere in year 2015. I keep reading articles. One of the articles said life after retirement, how peaceful and how you can own your time. Because 2015 is where I was thick of my career and lot of work which we were putting right from morning 9 to evening 10 o'clock, no time with the kids or family. That's when this article gave me this. We call it as a chingari, right? The moment you have that dream, okay, I should achieve the financial freedom. That's when started planning and then putting that together. And they said you need to have goals at how much you need it for yourself. The moment I started dreaming and putting that together, I wanted to start my financial freedom journey from Jan 2016 with a plan and everything. The end of Jan, I had a layoff from the company. 3 months before that, I was promoted. And then, we had given hikes and everything. But because of various reorganizations, everything, they cut the entire chain of the people, right? So urge for me to say that income is not permanent. You should have something so that you have peace of mind and live your own life. So that is where I started onto it.
So the key questions are, what was your FIRE number and how did you calculate that number?
My scientifically, I arrived at 5 CR based on the goals. I had 6 goals, 2 children, higher education and their masters and their marriage. That itself, I got 4 goals. 1, going debt free. Right, I had a 50 lakhs loan at that moment. The last 6 goal was with respect to my expenditure, so that I lived freely till the age of 90, me and my wife, without worrying about anything. These are the 6 goals. I put the numbers, how much I require on that day in 2015 time frame. Some number came around 2 CR. If I had 2 CR, I would have retired on that day. But with the calculations of inflation, the time when my child goes to the 18 years of higher education and the marriage part at the 25 and my retirement at the age of 50, it came somewhere around 5 CR.
In this aspect, what sort of contingency plan do you have in place for unforeseen large expenses which might happen apart from the 6 goals that you saved?
Yes, I have expected contingency, right? Income is not definite, but my emergencies are guaranteed onto it, right? 3% of my portfolio is in cash. Immediately I can require it. And then my portfolio has grown so big that market conditions doesn't matter to me.
So in this 5 CR corpus, Amish, if you could tell us how you have sort of distributed it in terms of what assets you've put it in.
One thing I want to highlight here, 5 CR is the spendable corpus, because you have to spend on children education and my retirement expenses. So that's when I decided it has to be all in financial assets. Real estate assets, I do have it, but finally it goes to generational transfer and generational wealth.
So what you're saying is that in your 5 CR corpus, when you mention it, that number does not include cost of your house, only financial assets.
Only financial assets. So I made a conscious decision to have this 5 CR in a financial assets. As of today, the value is 3% is into the cash and FDs, 69% into the direct equity plus mutual funds, and 11% into the PF, PPF, and 17% is into the gold. So this is how I spread my asset classes onto it.
So sir, obviously you mentioned that you have a couple of real estate properties as well. What sort of role has real estate played in your financial journey? How do you look at real estate in terms of your financial goals?
Right. So real estate played emotionally a lot. It's my support system. So I have bought a flat in Bangalore, which is now worth of almost 1.5 CR. I got a land which is bought somewhere in 2007, which is worth of 3 CR now. And then bought certain sites in my hometown, which is worth of remaining 2 CR onto it. So total net worth is somewhere around 6 CR for all my real estate investments. Those things help me to get that cushion effect. If what happens to my financial assets, real estate assets are there, that will give me terms for my kids to take care of their education or anything. So emotionally, it's very supportive and it has grown good.
Amrish, so would you say, have you done anything differently to sort of accelerate your FIRE journey?
Definitely. I mean, certain things I was looking at it. So I realized this money is coming. Why should I tell it to others that I got bonus? The additional money which was coming. I said for next 10 years, I'm not getting this money. The moment it comes, it went into the investment. Of course, I have to take my wife into confidence and then tell her that it's not going to come here. We want to make this as an investment. That one helped me to accelerate my 10-year plan. Within 8.5 years, I was able to achieve it.
Now, post-retirement, what are your current income streams and how much of it is about passive income and how does it take care of your expenses?
Let me talk about my expenses, right? Groceries, my rent, and then schooling and my travel, insurance and everything. Roughly, it's coming 1.2 lakhs per month. In a year, it transforms to 15 lakhs per year. My passive income, I have two streams of income. My passive income and passion-based income is taking care of it. So out of that 1.2 lakhs, 40,000 is coming from my rental income, Bangalore house apartment which I have it. And the dividend income is coming, which is almost taking care of 3 to 4 lakhs per year. Remaining almost 6 lakhs is coming from my 50,000 per month is coming from a passion-based income. My passion is to help people to achieve the financial freedom.
Now that you have retired, what sort of difference do you see in your life?
I met my friend, 8 years old friend. He was saying, Amaresh, your face is looking like you're 30-year-old guy now. Because I'm so relaxed. No pressure of responding back to any emails in the midnight or anywhere, anytime or anything. Of course, I am full 24/7 busy, but on my terms. I play cricket with my son, coaching him, and then my work with my daughter for her higher education. Sometimes I do go and cook along with my wife also. I'm spending a lot of energy on educating people onto the financial education. So that is also giving me fulfillment.
So, Amish, before you started planning for early retirement, what did financial independence mean to you at that time?
See, for me, financial independence is something peace of mind. Most of our stress comes out of financial worry. Right? I need to pay EMI, I need to pay these things. And then owning my own time, spending a lot of energy with the children, not the time. Energy has to be spent with the children, and then helping my parents, helping my wife to do the core things, and also do something for the society onto it. So this was my thought earlier.
And what was retirement to you at that time? Was it at 60? Your traditional, I'll retire at 60, or was it something else?
I remember one instance where the company where I was working reduced the retirement age to 58. We were like protesting kind of thing, right? Why did they reduce 2 years of this one? Because we inherited that knowledge which said 60 is the max. We never thought there is a early retirement aspects are also there, right? We come from those, 70s kids kind of thing where retirement was 60, 62 kind of thing.
Amaresh, if you had to give one or two pieces of advice to someone who is starting late, like you did, or someone who does not have an excessive capacity for investment, what kind of advice would you give this category of person?
See, everybody has a constraint. That's where you're built to it. One thing is dream big. Take a moonshot. You might feel it's not possible to be done, but believe me, you can do it. It's a long shot. There is nothing like a short duration. Second, start from day one or start from the day what you think you want to achieve the financial freedom. Whatever money you have 5,000, you have 10,000, you have 50,000, start small. You understand. It's a psychology is what important. And the third aspect, which I always tell the people is improve your skills. We are in a skill-based economy.
Amish, so beyond financial freedom, what kind of personal fulfillment or life lessons have you sort of learned in this entire journey?
One is think long. Cannot become perfect on a day one. I tell my son during the cricket sessions or anything, he says, no, I want to be like a Virat Kohli on day one. I said, it's not possible. Virat Kohli spent 15 years to reach there. And then be peaceful. Things will happen when they have to happen, right? But you have to work hard, you have to work smart.
Hey, if you think you resonate with these stories and you think you have one worth sharing too, then please fill in the form in the pinned comments below and you can get featured on Win12.